Can I even do it still? Welcome back to Frankie's channel, my lovely individuals. Oh my God. It has been so long and I have been wanting to say that for the longest, okay? Period. I'm here because, listen, life be lifing. And we just sometimes need to take some time away, or sometimes we are taken from the things that we usually do and then we reconnect with them. You know what I'm saying? So now, what I feel is that I need to connect with y'all again. Okay. For those of you who do want to continue with me, the last time I posted a video was 2 years ago. I thought it was longer than that, but when I checked, that was like 2 años too. Okay. I thought it was like 3 or 4 for the grads, but it really was not. It was during the panorama. And you know what happened during the panorama? Franklin was working from home, living at home with his parents. So the space was not giving for recording, and then I felt like I had to sneak out to certain spaces because I didn't feel comfortable. No one said anything to me, but you know when you're not showing up 100%, right? And for these kinds of things, I want to be here. Yo quiero estar presente aquí mismo en el espacio, ¿entiendes? You get me. Little Spanglish moment. So now Frankie's channel, hello, welcome back. Franklin is back because we got some things to talk about, okay? We got to talk about Beyoncé. Yo, I was beyond fortunate to be able to see Beyoncé in concert in Philly. Listen, it was all planned, all paid for. There was a party bus. We had VIP access, and we stayed in suites. So I felt that I got the best experience. I mean, anyways, being in that stadium, come on. It's Beyoncé. Slaying. And we need to talk about Beyoncé, her work ethic, her values, right? And the way in which she actually projects that onto the world. Positively. She highlights different parts of her life and encompasses, like, her artistry is just who she is, as art should be, right? And she has her boundaries. Well, there's a lot we got to talk about with Beyoncé. We want to see Beyoncé. So, there's that. We need to talk about Sam Smith. You know? Like, I can't be singing because the neighbors going to hate me. So, we got to talk about Sam Smith because people have a lot of opinions about who they are, how they express themselves. You know, we're talking about gender identity and gender expression. We're talking about someone who is non-binary, and we're talking about someone who has pronouns they, them. Last I checked, but clock me in the comments if I'm wrong. There's a lot going on there when it comes to Sam Smith and who they are, how they have evolved as an artist. And I also would like to explore some more because I definitely thought about this in my mind many times. I need to explore with y'all this idea that came to my mind that people often cling to certain parts of an artist. And I know that obviously we're talking about Sam Smith coming out as an artist, and their first album really had a grip on a lot of us. The voice was voicing. The lyrics were giving. The execution, chef's kiss, that album. So, of course, Sam is representing themselves at the time, you know, in a certain way, because that's what they were feeling. That's who they were. You know what I'm saying? But because they were that person at that time doesn't mean that that they can't carry pieces of that part of them and move as life progresses and as a human grows and learns to know themselves, you know what I'm saying? Carries that over and reflects it differently. So I need your input. Are y'all interested? Because I want to show y'all clips about the Beyoncé concert. Because Beyoncé. And also the topic on Sam Smith and their evolution within their artistry. What that looks like, how people perceive them, and people be big mad.
I miss the old Sam Smith.
The old Sam Smith is literally in front of you. Artists, you know what? Maybe that should be a video on its own. But let me know so that I can know. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about life, okay? Okay, and I'm going to try to post once a week, I promise. Because I want to turn this into not only me providing commentary on music, right? General music or pop culture, etc. I also want this to be for us to talk about life, talk about self-exploration, understanding yourself, what we call the never-ending cycle of learning in life. You know what I'm saying? Being more open and just talking about life, I think, can be very beneficial for all of us, right? Because though we are all different and obviously have different backgrounds, different family, we have a lot of similarities when it comes to experiencing the world, experiencing this country, if we're centering that around the United States. But just the experiences of people overall, you know, because right now the economy is shit. Should be going down, should be going to shit. And we are stressed, okay? And it's important for us to take a step back and analyze exactly what's going on. Because I tell you, these past years have been a struggle. A struggle that steered me, for a while, that steered me away from what I love and what gave me a sense of purpose and enjoyment beyond work. Occasionally being like, yes, I'm having a good work day or a good work week, or I feel fulfilled here for this week. You know what I'm saying? During the pandemic, I felt like that was taken away from me because of the negative experiences I was having in that current setting. I have to use certain forms of certain phrases. I have to use certain words because of two particular individuals that follow me on here. Because I just don't want to be too specific. But the experiences that were happening in that setting, that wasn't beneficial for my mental health. And it came to a point where I realized that I needed to make a decision. My life was not where it needed to be. My life did not feel good. I did not feel good. It often felt as if I was reliving certain experiences I've lived in the past. You can get me. So, after getting to that peak or that tower moment, that's when I started to realize that there is really more to this person. I realized that there's so much that I like to do, there's so much that I can do, that I am capable and that it is possible for me to achieve what I want to achieve. And I've always had this sense of confidence, this sense of self, this sense of, one, not giving a fuck to a degree, right? But also carrying myself as who I am. Carrying myself as an unapologetic being, I'd say, has been very beneficial to me. So, living on my own, being away from that setting, having certain boundaries that benefit me, and taking time to dedicate to what I love, realizing what my first love to is. Okay? So I love to sing. Singing is my passion. That is where my heart is. And I want to move towards that. And I'm taking steps to move towards that. I am spewing all of this history in the past 2 years, 3 years for me. I am talking about where I currently am at right now because I think it's important for us to be open and honest, y'all. We go through shit and we can't act like we don't. It doesn't help us. It doesn't help how we feel. So know that this is a space for you to also share, okay? And I really hope that people see that I post and they're like, oh, look, Frankie posted. Let me see what Frankie's giving. What's happening? But it's also been a while, so I absolutely understand if people don't. But let's talk about life. Let's talk about music. Let's talk about anything. Seriously. Let's transform this channel into commentary. Always the commentary gotta be here, okay? The original topic links are needed. You know what I'm saying? This is Editing Franklin. Y'all might as well take a shot every time I say, you know what I'm saying? Also, we need to talk about Britney Spears. Because I was analyzing, my friend was like, Franklin. Me going from one topic to the next. My friend was like, Franklin, look, she's posting these videos of her dancing. What do you think is going on? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, interesting. What's happening, Britney? Because I don't know much about what's happening to Britney lately, like within the past maybe year or two. I'm not aware of what's going on with her. Last thing I know, and maybe that's within the past 2 years, the legal issues and trying to get the rights to her music and all that. I can imagine that was too much, too stressful, and my God, Britney has been through a lot. Britney was posting herself dancing on Instagram, and she had multiple videos, and she was in a bikini. It looked like she was at a beach house. Maybe she could have been on vacation, and she was just lit. And she was like, listen, I gotta let loose. Y'all gotta know me. And getting to know me is seeing me shake my ass on this camera. That's what it was giving. Like, one perspective was giving that. Let me tell you what the other one was giving. The other one was given, I haven't slept. Why am I like this? The other one was giving, I haven't slept. Okay? And I'm wondering how many hours that is. And then she had the smeared makeup. And I was like, interesting. And then I looked at her views and I'm like, these views are substantially lower than the views that she would typically get. I mean, the likes, right? That she would typically get on Instagram. Which was surprising to me. And the comments were disabled. So I was like, what is going on here? But then she was saying that she had a book and that she was going to release the book. So you see, I'm ready to talk about this. Y'all let me know, okay? And it's already been 16 minutes. Well, I have to edit this, so maybe it'll be 13 minutes or so. But yeah, y'all. Let me know in the comment section if you want to talk about life, if you want to talk about music, if you want to talk about pop culture, you want to talk about everything, okay? I can give different perspectives. I can give you mental health perspectives. I can give you just music, understanding, logistics around that perspectives. I can give you relationship dynamic perspective. Well, I said mental health, same, you know what I'm saying. We can talk about a lot here. I'm open. Let me know what you would like me to react to. I definitely need to make a video. Remember, Sam Smith, Beyoncé. Listen, we gotta talk about that last one that I can't remember. Oh, Britney. And the last one, Britney. So we gotta make that. We gotta make them videos. Maybe I can post once a week around this time. Let me know. It's lovely to connect back with y'all. I'm excited for this. See you in the next video.